Really? You'd rather start a new one than like throw away the progress on the one?
No, in the other one, I'm going to go with the
Imperials or some.
What's it called?
Humans? Dawnguard?
Werewolf. I don't want to mess around with going between werewolf and vampire to get them both.
It's not that hard, isn't it?
And I also... No, it's not especially difficult. It's just...
Because I want to know if it is, because I'm going to do
It's not... It's just annoying if you don't do one after the other.
Right. I mean, I've finished Dawnguard and I still have Serana, so I can become a vampire at any time.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm actually about to do the Companions questline right now.
Did you master all your vampire perks?
No, I have not actually become a vampire.
I thought you said you did Dawnguard.
I did Dawnguard, but I sided with the humans.
Oh.
But I made sure you can still become a vampire if you side with the humans, because Serana stays.
Yeah, but... And you can still become a master vampire or vampire lord?
Yeah, exactly. Vampire Serana makes you one.
Yeah, okay.
So I guess... I mean, this quest line automatically makes me a vampire, right? Or a werewolf, excuse me, right?
The companion stuff makes you a werewolf.
I learned the ways
there's
of
no
the
way
blade
around
in
it.
the
So
Great
I guess
War.
I'm doing werewolf
Nearly
first.
lost my life out. I came home to Skyrim.
How do you cure
when it was all
werewolf?
over, but I wasn't much good at anything.
I know
Like
Thalion does
Campy?
vampire.
Wandered around as a blade for hire.
I've looked into it
The
before,
money was good, and the women were good. I was lucky that, of course, the money.
but I
was
don't
still
remember.
good. I wish I've started seeing. I would trust anyone here with my life, which is more than I'd say for them. I did. Last week, a scholar came. He seemed a fool to me, but if he's right, the honor of the companions demand. There's a fine line between respect and bootleg. We've decided this will be your trial. Do well, and you'll be counted among the companions. Farkas will be your shield sibling. He'll answer any question. Try not to disappoint.
The worst part about the companions is that you can't use your own companion. I hate that.
Yeah.
Accidentally shut my monitor off.
I'm still trying to figure out why Skjor let you in the first place.
So, I looked through my YouTube channel and I found a comment from 2 months ago from that like Dying Light final episode that was like, "You fucking suck at this game. You're terrible. Your friend carried you through the whole time. I couldn't even stand to watch you play it." Like, he's not wrong. He did carry me.
But it's also because I was already past max level when we started the multiplayer game.
Yeah, exactly.
That they might get themselves killed.
Yeah, he just savaged me. He didn't have to do me like that, dude.
It's hilarious.
I hope you've read it.
I should have screenshot it before I deleted it.
Oh, you deleted it? I was just gonna look it up.
I had to delete it, but it's too long for me to NVIDIA shadow play. But the guy had 9 subscribers. It's like, damn, dude, you really got me. 9 subscribers, he had no vids.
That's funny.
It was really funny.
From the ancient, but not
like, oh, dude, I'm gonna quit YouTube now. My full-time job.
If you are honorable and strong, then I can call a smart man. Skjor thinks you should find it.
Like, what would make you say that?
Don't delay, Shield.
I guess that means he watched all of the videos, though.
It was on the finale.
Cool. That's a lot of hours, right?
Well, you did play it yourself. It was 34 episodes, and they're all an hour each or so. Because, like, I don't edit. I don't care.
Yeah.
I just play the game and upload whatever is recorded of me playing the game. It's like, I put 0 effort into it. Yeah, because I doubt hour-long videos to the T. Like, every single one of the videos is an hour. I doubt that's best for engagement.
Mm-hmm. Though it does make you insane if it's watched all the way through.
That would be some big fandom.
Depending on your, on what you have set up for the ads. So, yeah, there's some YouTubers that I watch that do that. So, but it seems like with the algorithm, like 40 minutes is as far as you want to go.
Well,
Like,
it depends, because there's like those videos that are like essays about games, you know what I mean? Like the ones that just like analyze the plots, and those go like 2 hours, and I always get them recommended to me.
Maybe. Okay, I haven't seen any of. I don't have any idea what you're talking about, but I watched a YouTuber, Laughland, and he talks about how the algorithm treats his. He plays a lot of different games, but one of his top games he plays is Stellaris, and sometimes instead of the regular like styled series on it, he puts an entire playthrough in one heavily edited like hour to 2 hour long video, and he talks about how poorly those videos are treated by the algorithm.
I also would rather watch a full series and not have it edited. I guess except Etho, but like Etho is different. His are shorter.
I think the heavily edited versions work great for Stellaris.
Oh yeah, I suppose for a game like that. Yeah, my least favorite part about the the sacred algorithm is how it just like totally favors clickbait titles. And like I guess it makes sense logically why it would. It's just annoying.
But they have taken steps to make you think about watch time.
True. And they actually made the thumbnail matter too. The thumbnail matters quite a bit, from what I remember.
Huh. But I do hate how, like, in every single thumbnail, there's like the red circle with an arrow pointing to it.
Yeah. The clickbait version of a thumbnail.
It's the stupidest thing. And like now, even like people that I like are doing this. Everybody's becoming more and more clickbait, and it's just.
They have to though. If they want to make an income.
Disappointing.
They have to.
Yeah, like I know it's their job, and that, like, just doing that red that red circle will just make them 20% more money. Like that it makes sense to put in a red circle.
What if you made a YouTube video about clickbait and like how the algorithm works? And it's like, this easy trick will make you tons of money on YouTube. And then it's an inception of a circle. It's just like an arrow pointing to a circle that is circled.
No, it's a red circle over its own thumbnail. Like there's a like the thumbnail itself, so that it goes on
Infinite
forever,
recursion.
and then an arrow pointing away from it. Boom.
Oh.
Layers.
Subverted expectations. So I will say, it is noticeable how many more gems I find because of the Stone of Baron's Eye, crown or whatever. But it's useless for me because I have like infinite money. Like this one Draugr has amethyst, flawless ruby, sapphire on him. The next Draugr has 2 flawless amethyst and a flawless garnet. The next one next to him, these are just random Draugrs on the ground. Like,
yeah, that's a lot.
It's insane. But like, it's so not useful.
Still cool to have a lot of gems. Gems are nice.
I have stopped collecting them.
Really?
I have so
Not
many.
even to hoard them.
I have a horde already. I have so.
But do you have a bathtub of them?
I don't have a bathtub of them. I have a chest which has infinite, space in it.
What's the hurry?
I would have a bathtub of diamonds if I were you.
It's not a beach. It's a bathtub. I love that video so much.
Be careful.
The guy's face is so confused. This isn't a beach. It's a bathtub. I will say there is some fun with restarting a Skyrim character because, I don't know, Skyrim's just so poorly balanced. The early game is just ridiculously hard and impossible, and I'm grinding and I'm like saving and loading constantly just to get through each engagement. It takes hours to get through like the Nordic
the difficulty
ruins.
you're at.
Yeah, but it takes like an hour to get through the Nordic ruins, and then I get to the point where I become OP, and it literally is just a joke how easy it is, and it's stupid. I two-hit legendary dragons. Like, there's got to be a better middle ground. There has to be, even on my difficulty.
There's never been a lot of balance in the Elder Scroll games, just because there's so much you can do with your character in that, you know.
I guess. The lever is stuck. I am stuck.
It was, you know how crazy the magic crafting was?
Oh yeah, in Morrowind. In Oblivion.
What was that?
You could just make it so that you're infinitely invisible, just forever. And
Really?
you can do countless other things too.
That's hilarious.
I watched someone who did a playthrough of it when he was always invisible.
That's hilarious.
Be alive to tell it.
So a lot of times it prevented you from talking to just normal, nice NPCs too. So it wasn't perfect.
Like the Fallout games, I think are very well balanced.
Yeah. But there's just no. Well, yeah, because they took a different route with their armor and weapon modifications. They don't have like alchemy helping. They don't have the combination of alchemy and enchanting. It's that combination when each thing can help the other thing. That's what unlocks all the craziness.
We can be like
and then smithing.
Beasts, fearsome.
And then smithing just is helped by.
Exactly.
It's both of them.
It's because it's a triangle. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like.
Only the circle.
Oh yeah, it's a triangle with smithing at the top.
Yeah.
Smithing doesn't help the other ones, but both of the other ones help each other and smithing.
Yeah.
So smithing is just, it's exponentially more crazy. Though that only matters much for the weapons. Because normal armor just caps at 80% damage reduction.
Yeah, but you can get 97.5, or is it 99.5? It's somewhere in between that for magic resistance, because you get the 80% magic resist plus the individual magic resists.
Yeah.
Oh, but I guess then there's poison. For me, really the only thing in this game that does damage to me is poison, because I don't have any poison resist. I just have the base magic resist of cap of 80%. Which I don't know if that affects poison.
Make some poison potions. Or poison resist potions.
I have never died. I've maybe died like twice in the last, I don't know, 20 hours of gameplay.
Yeah, with my mods, even when overpowered, that's definitely not how it works.
I literally one-shot anything. I one-shot most things with just my dagger. Occasionally I find an enemy hard enough that I have to click both my mouse buttons.
Oh no.
It's horrible. Imagine having to click both mouse buttons.
I'm playing a conjuration dude who and I'm going for someone who just uses robes, like no armor. I mean, I'm going to try to just use alteration.
That is
armor.
tough.
Exactly. It's a little wacky.
What difficulty you doing?
Well, right now it's on legendary, but with my mod that it doesn't mean the normal.
It balances it.
It just makes it so that you take a lot more damage. It's like Draugrs two-shot me when I don't have my armor on, and I kill basic Draugrs in like 3 power attacks.
That
and
sounds
I also
more fun.
I use Conjuration first to summon up meat shields and danger weapons, which is very good for the beginning of the game.
That is nice. Yeah, because the way your mod does it, it is just the same, essentially balancing. It just speeds it up.
I mean, it gives me, if I want to change anything about it, it gives me full control over like damage settings and all the other factors. Like it has like interruptions. It makes it so that like if you're charging up a bow but you're attacked, you get extra stagger because you can't shoot the arrow because you were attacked. And there's plenty of other things like spells require concentration to not get staggered. And then there's a whole injury system that I disable because that's annoying.
I mean, like diseases in the game already annoy me enough. Bone break fever, so stupid. What is
my
a bone
favorite
break
part?
fever?
I don't know much. I don't think diseases are that big of an issue just because you can pray at any shrine. And it's always the shrine life around.
It's just so exactly that's the point. It's so stupid. It's just an annoyance.
So my favorite part about the mod is that it, other than allowing me easy damage modifications, it adds in timed blocking.
So it's not just instant.
Well, so it's not just like as long as you're holding right mouse button, you just block a portion of the damage. If you time the block, then you get a stagger.
I see. For honor
and that
style.
just makes it more fun when I use a shield.
That's my goal for you. Turn Skyrim into For Honor with mods.
You can. I watched a video of someone who had that setup where he added like target locking. There's rolling or like dodge rolling. There's like a more action styled HUD setup, and
that's funny.
There's some other things. It was pretty cool. He turned it basically into Dark Souls combat. Oh yeah, he made it so that enemies don't auto lock on to your location. It makes it and like so right in this game, enemies will always face directly toward you, but with that mod, it makes it so that they're only facing the direction where they begin their strike. So right now the only
so they can't vanilla choose you, like in the middle of their attack.
Yeah, in vanilla, as long as you're close enough to them, they'll always hit you.
That's enough. Unless they're fleeing.
Well, when they're attacking you, it'll always hit because they're always facing directly toward you. But that they can't turn after they've initiated their attack. Then dodges are actually cool and useful. And that's how Dark Souls works.
Right. Dark Souls is... I've now, because of Northern Line, I've watched essentially the entire Dark Souls series. And it's cool, but like it's a game that would be tough for me to enjoy because of the way it is.
Yeah.
Like I hate that if you sleep or rest or whatever at a bonfire, to regain all your health, everything you've just defeated spawns back. That completely ruins the sense of progressing through a map for me. Have you seen much Dark Souls?
A little.
Speaking of annoying diseases, a skeever got one hit on me and I contracted ataxia.
Hey, my character has ataxia right now too, from a skeever.
I just quick loaded, but still.
Oh yeah, I did too. I forgot the skeever killed me, so I had to load.
Yeah, right now these skeevers are just yeeting at me, hitting me successfully. I definitely, from Skyrim, from what I've played in this playthrough, I definitely enjoyed New Vegas 3 Fallout more. I don't know where I'd put this versus Fallout 4, though. That's the toughest question. I think this is pretty comparable to Fallout 4, to be honest. At least for me. It's a word wall, baby.
You don't use shouts. It's so weird.
I don't use shouts. That is very true. I don't use shouts whatsoever.
I can't believe you don't use whirlwind sprint. Like, that's just so easy. Just be fast.
Just be fast. Inferno Fire Breath is the one I just learned. So it's the second word of Fire Breath. I love how easily I just went through. And I can't imagine how difficult this room would be without my OP. I fought like 20 Draugr Death Lords and easily wiped them. Like, that'd be so difficult. How far in are you in your current playthrough then?
I am about to fight the dragon near Whiterun.
The like very first one by the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That was quite difficult for me on Legendary. I'll never forget the hardest dungeon for me was that like last one. I was like level 40 before I had OP weapons. That was awful.
What was?
Just that, like, I remember I don't remember exactly which dungeon it was, but I was like level 40 something, and my weapons weren't good enough. And this was in Madison, I think. It was awful. I took like an hour and a half to clear one Nordic ruin because it was just so difficult. Because I hadn't gotten the OP weapons yet. I think I've done almost every single, if not literally every single Dwarven ruin. Like, fully went through, too. I'll check my map. Oh, I have not gotten through Cogrenzel. Cogrenzel I have not done. Yeah, that looks like my last one. I have one Dwarven ruin left. Yep. Wow, one Dwarven ruin. It's kind of insane how much further I got on this playthrough compared to all my other ones. I think my next best playthrough I got to like level 38 or something.
Come, follow me.
Brothers and sisters of the Circle, today we welcome a new soul into our mortal fold. This man has endured, has challenged, and has shown his valor. Who will speak for him?
I stand witness to the courage of the soul before us.
Would you raise your shield in his defense?
I would stand at his back, that the world might never overtake us.
And would you raise your
It's also
sword in
comical
his
to me
honor?
that like every single faction
stands
you
ready
join
to
in this
lead
game,
the
you
blood of
become
his
their
foes.
leader.
And
Yeah.
would you raise a mug in his name?
I would lead
Thieves
the
Guild,
song of
like
triumph as our
the
meat hall
like
revels
5
in his
people more
swords.
deserving to be guildmaster
Then
than
the
you.
judgment
Nah,
of
you
this
can have it.
circle is
College of Winterhold. Literally, you just joined.
heartbeats with
The dude died.
fury
You're like,
and
all right,
courage that have
all right, you're our
united
leader.
Yeah,
companions
you came there as a
since the
student,
days of the
and now
distant
you're.
green summers. Let it beat with ours.
Like,
that the
you should still
mountains
be
may
taking
echo
lecture
And
notes.
our
Yeah.
enemies may tremble at the call.
Like, what if he just became like the headmaster
Well,
of
boy,
UW Madison?
Yeah, exactly.
After being there for like 2 weeks.
Like, Dark Brotherhood kind of makes sense because everyone else dies, but still, like, why wouldn't Nazir be the leader over you?
Well, that's because like you're chosen by the Night Mother.
Oh,
so
I
yeah,
guess listener, I suppose. But why do you become the listener? You're a rando.
But you're not a Randall. You're the Dark. You're the Dragonborn.
I suppose.
Like, if the Night Mother has a chance to make the Dragonborn her listener, like you've
That's
got to
true.
see.
That's
yeah,
true.
she would
That's
do
logical. I always thought Dark Brotherhood was the most logical one for you becoming their leader.
that.
But
Yeah.
that makes sense. Companions, like, I mean, I don't know why. Like, you become their de facto leader because they don't actually have leaders.
Mhm.
But
Which I guess makes sense because your dude's a tank.
it
Just a
does, but like
beast.
Ayela's been there for so long.
Like most,
Yeah, but
I
she
traveled-
turns it
I
down,
was
saying
just
she's not the
my
leading
prep.
type.
He brought me back. I worked
Yeah, I
family
suppose.
and honor.
I don't even
Or
remember
maybe I
who's-
made that up. I feel like I
Living
remember
ships
that
your shield
happening.
siblings
I don't know if
proudly
that's true.
say
I'll tell you
at
shortly.
your side. Glory and deal with problems head on. I see you've been alive. Not every. Some. Well, I grow old. I worry that Shore won't call an animal to glory as he would a true Nord warrior. Living as beasts draws our souls closer. Some may prefer an eternity in his hunting grounds. But yes, but you don't need to share the worries. And speak to Yorland if you want a better
What?
weapon than...
Callback says, and speak to Yorland if you want a better weapon than whatever that is. You mean my dual-wielding, 114 damage Stalra mace that has a 50% chance to do... 50% chance for each element of fire, frost, and shock to do 340 points of damage. Then on top of that, a guaranteed 216 points of frost damage, which affects both health and stamina.
If only they were sentient and could react according to how much,
Yeah, exactly.
like, to have a realistic reaction.
So I guess there's a 1 in 8 chance. So I have a 12.5% chance to do 114 plus 340 plus 340 plus 340 plus 216. I have a 12.5% chance to do 1,350 damage with one of my weapons. That's so ridiculous.
Some nights I dream
1,000 damage.
Don't go setting the place on fire.
To hear I love. We were brought. He left. We've been here as long as either of us. There's been a group called the Companions for over a conquering our. But we try to uphold the legacy of ease. We've received a citizen. The Companions have been at. Get moving. I shudder to think what might happen if you're too late.
I was the newest companion until you came along. I guess that's okay. Just means I can show you the ropes.
Come to me with questions. I know our history
The Khajiit
almost
caravan
as
has joined me in the
well
fight.
now.
Oh, Hey there.
Really?
I killed a bear yesterday. Did you kill anything? Good afternoon. So, this group, the old, to be counted in that
Bruh,
line
Radiant
is
quests.
a little more
This game has so many Radiant quests. Who in their right mind thought it was a good idea? They won't see past this. It's just content to them.
I've been tending to the warriors at
Fools.
Gilbasker for as long as I can remember. I see everything, hear everything.
Fortune and glory, friend. You've already learned all I can. There's nothing more I can. It means even an elf can be born with the heart of a gnome. To me, it means you already know all that I know.
Skjor says that I have the strength of. Aren't you already running a
The
job? for
Khajiits
Milkus?
absolutely wrecked the dragon.
A man of my, the companions
Really?
let me
The ones that
fight.
you're
Yeah.
fighting with?
It means
Oh, the caravan that joined.
Yeah,
All
That's
right.
hilarious.
and the caravan has some guards with magic.
Well, I'm not a
I wish I got that help.
Are you looking for help?
Like this Ma Ranjrujo? Ma Ranjrujo. That's a cool name.
Marin Drew. It is. The Khajiit have some funky names. Shimmer Mist Cave. Let's see if there's another quest here.
Try to shout, he says. Okay, I'll try. I don't know if I can. I did
I'm
it.
shaking at the knees.
Oh, I think I did it when he was in the middle of talking, so he didn't get the new voice line for it. Or his reaction. Oh no.
That's funny.
Alright, I'll try this again. Okay. I guess he just doesn't have a reaction now.
I heard Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice, shouted him apart.
It was a fair duel. What do they call it?
Duel? Duel sounds right.
I guess that's the right word.
What?
I feel like they use a different word though.
I just spawned into a giant fighting a dragon, and then as I came in, because I fast traveled, the dragon flew away. But I want to kill the dragon. I need his stuff.
What do you need from a dragon?
Its souls.
Oh.
Oh, the giant actually did damage to me. Am I wearing all my armor?
Do va keen.
The graybeards. Do va keen.
Do va keen is how they say it.
I thought they held the key in more, but I mean, you're the one who would know that. I hate this. Aggro on me already. I'm shooting at you with arrows, dragon. He's flying directly overhead as I'm shooting him with an arrow, and he's not aggroing. And
Go
he
get
flies
Dragon Rend.
I should get Dragon Rend.
There's a reason they give you that spell.
Yeah, for the main quest line. You alright?
Because it's useful.
It's not much further into the main quest line. I just really don't want to do the Thalmor Embassy quest because it means losing all my stuff, and like I don't want to go all the way to Solstheim to go get the Dremora Butler. You feel me?
Then use your good summoning. Use summoned weapons and use alteration to use summonable armor.
I can do that.
Let's move.
Oh, it's an escort
the-
radiant quest.
The dragon scale armor that you can summon, or the dragon aspect, I guess that's a shout, not. Or what's the? I think the max level alteration stuff acts like the max level armor, that gives you the full 80% damage resist. Or maybe it only reaches that if you are a vampire and you have the.
No sign of him.
Necromage.
Necromage.
Anyways, I'm just saying there's a lot of things.
Yeah, but it's like one quest.
It's still an annoying quest.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a really cool quest. It's just annoying that you have to give up your stuff.
Huh? Yeah, I agree. It's a cool quest. It's annoying because you give up your stuff.
I killed the dragon. I think I deserve a reward.
Oh yeah, well I killed the gourmet.
You're admitting to it?
I killed the emperor.
Guards, I found the killer of the empire.
Well, it wasn't a mystery.
You just say that to everybody? Well, I love that every single guard has the possibility of saying that they support Sithis.
Really?
If you're in the Dark Brotherhood. Yeah, so if you walk around or just stand or like get enough voice lines from each guard, every single guard will admit to you that they support the Dark Brotherhood. Every single one.
Really?
Uh-huh. Because every single one of them has a low chance of saying it.
Right.
And I think that's hilarious.
You just
So
bring them
really-
all. You like record them doing it, and then you bring them into a circle. I've gathered you here today.
Just to point out that you all are on the same side. And with a force like this, all working for the Dark Brotherhood, they could take over the world.
It's true.
Even though that's not really what the Dark Brotherhood does.
They actually, yeah, they don't want to.
Yeah.
This wasn't even their first emperor assassination.
But maybe, if they own the world, they could just order the world to give them money.
But they don't fight for money.
Yeah, they don't.
No, they just use money to stay alive. No, they
Well, I
kill
guess,
people to
yeah.
serve Sithis.
Yeah, you're right. Well, then they could hold, like, grand rituals if they just have more power. Like, grand sacrifices of the entire world. Imagine how much Sithis would enjoy that.
I suppose.
Please, get me.
Do I have to run all the way back on this freaking rescue mission? Or can I just fast travel back? I'm fast traveling back. Screw it. Just hope he doesn't die. Once again, who in the Bethesda design team thought this mission was a good idea? I've done it.
I'm ever so grateful. Please, give my regard to the rest of the companions.
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
I'm really happy that fast traveling worked. That would have been brutal. I do wish this Talos preacher would just shut up once in a while, though.
I know how.
Don't go setting the place on fire.
Without
okay?
me killing him.
Come to me with. So I hear. You brought honor.
Even if you paralyze him, he keeps talking. That's not an option.
Skjor was looking for you before. Talk to him before doing anything else.
There you are. Till next time.
High Hrothgar is a very peaceful
It means
place.
rest. But
That's all the trolls outside.
know how those cozy. I'll show you what
That-
I know.
That was a brutal fight for me. Did I tell you a dragon showed up as I was fighting the troll. So I had to fight a dragon and a troll, and it was horrible.
Didn't you say there was a second troll too?
There were 2 trolls chasing me around while a dragon was. Yes, it was horrible.
Ah, there you. Yes, but it's not for. We will.
I think what I did was I ran away from the troll, killed the dragon, then went back and killed the troll.
I forget that you've never seen it. The door is hidden, but I will show you the way.
Meet with Skjor at night. It is 11:16 p.m. Is that considered night?
Not now. The Underforge, tonight.
Go talk to the Greybeards, they say.
It'll be fun, they say. It's a safe path up, they say.
It'll be peaceful, they say. Uh-oh. Lydia, please come here. I need you to carry this axe this dude just gave
Oh yeah,
me.
that was another painful thing. Lydia actually wasn't tanky enough to handle it, so she couldn't even help me with the dragon or the troll.
Scary stuff. If Lydia can't handle it, who can?
I have no idea how I got through
Yella
it.
will be joining us shortly. Once she's inside.
Follow me. Carry my stuff.
Are you prepared? Here's all you need to know. And the Underforge taps an ancient. We bring you here.
How
to
does
make
someone
you
become a
strong
house
in
carl?
blood. Now let's
And like,
move.
is it supposed to, like, just be what they do forever? Like, how
She's
does this
sworn to
work?
carry my burdens.
Yeah, like,
She's agreed to be
did she trade it for like wealth for her family or something? Because it seems like it's just like slavery.
It also
But
seems
slavery that.
But she gets
do
paid.
this in secret because Kodlak is too busy trying to throw away.
But
his
like, what's
great
she
gift
paid with? Like,
granted.
how?
He thinks
Septums,
we've been cursed,
presumably.
but we've been
Yeah,
blessed.
but it's not like
How
she
can
can
something that
spend
gives
it
this
on
kind of
anything.
prowess be a curse?
Like, and it only makes
We take
sense if
matters into our own
sometimes she'd be able to
hands.
get out of it.
To reach the heights of the companions, you must join with us.
House
and
carls
share the
are
blood of the
free
world.
men and women that voluntarily
prepared to
are sworn
join
to
your
protect their
spirit
masters
with
with
the
their own
beast
lives.
world, friend?
Voluntarily.
That
But
is
I
your
feel like
choice.
it's some sort of coerced
Meet us
law,
here when you're
you know?
ready.
I don't think so.
Would that not be the case?
That they weren't coerced, because it says voluntarily in this wiki page.
Is it just some great honor?
It's gotta be, because each jarl has one.
Or maybe a way for them. Maybe it's like they're like a squire. They're trying to, like with a squire, they weren't paid. They were just given like, I mean, they were provided basic sustenance.
Well, they do get the house in the city. They live in your whatever house you have in that city.
Yeah, you provide them. Like, technically, you would be providing them food and a place to sleep and all that, and company, and like, it gives them the opportunity to go out and fight with someone who's important.
The wiki does specify it is
Prepared to
socially
join your spirit
acceptable
with the beast world, friend?
is socially acceptable for a thing to marry their house
Are you
carl.
prepared to
So, yeah.
So yeah, I guess it's just a way for someone who would otherwise be just a common person to get something important happen to them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure in
Okay, it
a
says-
more realistic take on this social environment, I'm sure like low people wouldn't be able to get up high at all, you know,
Mm-hmm.
in social status.
Yeah. It says in Anglo-Saxon England, house carls were not just bodyguards and keepers of household, but elite fighters and leaders of the Jarl's armies. So it must just be honor.
your spirit with the beast world?
Mhm.
Very well.
Yeah, I mean, how else would some random low-born
True.
who maybe knows something about a sword go out on adventures without
And then
just
take
being alone?
arrows to the knee. Dude, this animation. He slits Ayala's wrist. There's no blood and it just all like it doesn't leak in. It just instantly like appears. It phases into existence in the fountain.
Oh, really? Usually there's a lot of particle effects.
It was just instant for me.
I wonder if that's
It was
a bug.
hilarious. I mean, probably if you say there's supposed to be particle effects.
I remember
I am
there
in
being,
beast form.
a lot of particles.
What do I do? I'm in beast
Just
form.
run. Try not to kill important people. Just get out of the city.
How do I gain points?
By eating people.
Killing them or eating them?
I think it... Maybe I'm just thinking... It might just be killing humans, but I think it is...
How do I tell...
Getting a special animation on them.
How do I tell how many perk points I have and how do I gain perk points?
Hit tab.
It doesn't say how many perk points.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't say how I gain them.
It doesn't say how to gain it there? Does
Yeah.
it actually open the menu?
Yeah, it opens the menu. Like, I see the tree, it just doesn't say...
Just depends on how many people you kill.
Okay. Can I not... Oh, I can't fast travel? Rip.
I think that was all added in the Dawnguard DLC. So there wasn't much like actually implemented into the storyline to explain how to level it up. I think there was for the vampires.
Do the guards get pissed when I'm a vampire, when I'm a werewolf?
Yes, very much so.
So I should just... Do I get a bounty or should I just chill in this? Oh, okay. Cool, cool.
So just run through everybody and escape.
And then go kill some bandits.
Well, you'll pass out when you leave, but...
Oh.
And then the storyline will continue.
I see. I did indeed pass out when I left.
The finest weapons and armor.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. I always mix it up with Darkest Dungeons, trinkets and bubbles.
Yours was not an easy transformation.
Hey, I got the achievement.
We even... There's a pack of werewolf hunters camped...
What achievement?
The Silver Hand. We're going to...
Blood Oath.
Lead on. Skior's already... You have the blood of the wolf. Just be careful where you do it. Some
Hostialities.
I almost envy you. That first...
You
gave us even
like,
more
I can
trouble
never
than
get
Farkas
that
did
word
in
out
his
of my
first
head.
term.
Whenever I think of Skyrim, I think of hostialities. Not... Like he said, it's so strangely. Hostialities.
Yeah.
Nothing until you choose to use...
And they all have the same voice.
Then, well, you got a taste. It doesn't last long, though. The blood of your foes can... The more we feed, the greater our proud cure. I love Kodlak. If he's worried about some mead-swilling afterlife and sovereign... The Silver Hand have taken over the old fort at Gallows Rock.
Ayala's an edgy atheist. Kodlak wants heaven with mead and Sovngarde. I much prefer the hunt. It's like, okay, checkmate. Checkmate, Christians.
I mean, it is pretty cool to know and have evidence. Okay, well, I guess they don't... The only evidence they have is in books. But at least we know that those books are true.
Yeah.
They just have their tales and books as evidence, but I never really thought of it. Because we see and talk to those.
We literally go to Sovngarde.
And we can literally talk to the dude who runs the hunting ground, and he talks about his hunting ground.
Yeah, exactly.
We know that that's true.
Yeah.
But they haven't actually talked to him. Their ancestors talked to him. They just know through books and tales.
And they don't know. It's just a book.
Yeah.
It's just written by some dude.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, we know that dude actually did most likely talk to him, but they just assume it. And it's not very logical to assume it. But, I mean, it kind of is because...
It is logical to assume because
there's kind of magic.
Well, there's proof. But there's also proof.
Yeah. Well, okay. There's proof in the sense that they can turn into werewolves. But
no, but I'm saying like Sovngarde. There's proof that there's Sovngarde because there's like what's his face? The dragon told you that you could just like go there.
No, I know. Like, and the Dragonborn talks to Hircine.
Yeah,
and Hircine talks about his hunting ground.
I actually just did that very recently. Yeah.
I'm just saying that
But presumably,
like Ayala has no proof. It's just faith.
True.
Which, and like, there's no evidence for her, and it's pretty crazy to think of an afterlife. So like, maybe it's logical for her to not believe that, but also, she's just raised in an environment where, like, it's been instilled into her from the beginning to believe that.
Mm-hmm.
But in the Skyrim universe, it's still correct. You know.
Right.
Be careful.
I imagine if you actually went to Sovngarde like we did, we'd read a book about it or something too. And there is like other eyewitnesses that see you do it. And the dragons know you did it, so like I feel like that would get out.
And you know the writer who gets trapped in the soul realm.
So, oh yeah,
you're able to bring back his memoirs
or Soul Cairn.
Yeah, and like that's so crazy, like because in this universe, then you'd actually be able to share it, and like it's the Dragonborn saying that he actually met him.
Yeah. There's also the dude in, I mean, there's also like the existence of Daedra, and those numerous Daedra like have told everyone that their own like realms of Oblivion exist. So like, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's also that dude in Oblivion who gets stuck in his own painting.
And there was a whole thing about the one random dude who kind of tried to invade the planet.
Yes.
From his realm. So that's pretty good evidence.
Yeah, the entire
from, like,
Oblivion, the literal entire Oblivion crisis of Maroon's Dagon invading.
But like this generation of people, they would just have to believe their grandparents that actually happened.
Who does that? Like, I love how you go, like, literally in this game, the Dragonborn directly gets evidence of, like, 6 different afterlives.
Yeah, and you can pledge yourself to, like, 4.
Yeah.
And you can make it so, and I love that you can just mess them all up and become immortal through vampirism. So you can make so many pledges, but then you'll never die. And I love that so much.
Dragonborn's a bit of a beast. I mean, you are also like a Dragonborn. Dragons also exist and are real.
People didn't think that though.
True, for the longest time they didn't. But you're the one that proves it wrong. And think about it. If
the
you
thing
were
about that is,
go ahead.
The Jarl owns a dragon skull.
Right.
So
they knew they knew they existed at some points. It's like dinosaurs. They didn't know they still.
Yeah.
Like you'd think the guy who rediscovers dragons, you'd believe him on the afterlife. He has also rediscovered that.
It's so crazy that Alduin saves Ulfric.
Yeah, why?
Well, I think. What? Oh yeah, I forget. Was there some reason that Alduin saves the Dragonborn in the beginning?
I thought he was saving us, and Ulfric was just a lucky byproduct.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I don't remember the reason why he would save us.
To kill him?
What?
What's the hurry?
I don't know, we kill him.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief. I just started this game. What are you talking about? I've only stolen a few hundred.
A few hundred...
septums.
I was gonna say.
A few 100 million septums.
Did you ever watch Austin Powers?
I think so.
Mini-Me? Do you recognize that name?
Maybe. Perhaps.
How do you not know if you've watched Austin
There's a
Powers
chance.
or not? It's so iconic.
Because I don't remember all of it, but I remember a lot of scenes.
Oh, I see. So you don't know if you watched it or watched a synopsis of it.
Mm-hmm. I think I did watch it.
I love Austin Powers.
We're getting closer. Be careful. Their leader is tricky. They call him.
Alright, where do you get the telekinesis ability? I know it's that some. I know. I would get this right on a multiple choice question.
There's a bunch of spots you can get it, but the one I know is it's in some cave. And
Oh,
it's on the
if you have level 50 alteration, you can find it in Labyrinthian.
Right. That's not where I got it from.
Redwater Den. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's on the body of that mage in red. Skewer died, no.
He was one of the strongest we had.
Oh wait, it
Get
can be
out of
found in a great hall hidden beneath a pile of lusty Argonian made books.
That's the one I found.
Take care. The
Safe of Proudspire Man.
Get it back for the honor of us
Oh, there's a bunch of possible locations.
I'm like almost done with the with this this companion's questline now.
Alright, so I guess I'll head to Redwater Den. I usually only go here for the vampire quest line, but I want to get it early.
I'm so tired, actually.
I'm really tired as well. I'm also super thirsty.
It was very hot outside.
I'll be back.
Okay, Arnold. I really don't like that he left the fan on like that. I think I cleared this area out by accident once. Oops. You there?
I am.
Sorry, I deafened myself because you were ear raping me a little bit.
Oh yeah, I muted my mic. So then you wouldn't hear that.
You muted after I deafened.
Mm-hmm.
Is someone there? Time to end this.
Have you replaced your mouse yet, or is it still really hard to use?
I could never.
How often would you say it double clicks?